What is going on, everybody? It is Ahmed, and I am back today with yet another video for you all. And today, guys, we're going to be giving updates on Pepe coin. Now, remember, as always, I like to preface by saying that I'm not a financial advisor, just putting you guys on the plays that I'm in. And if you are new around here, consider smashing the like button down below and subscribing to the channel. Now, Pepe finally underwent what looks like the most significant correction we have seen since its launch, but that's actually not the case, and we'll talk about that in just a moment. The thing about Pepe is that this token launched less than a month ago on April 14th. It had a significant run up, and then after the announcement of its Binance listing and exchange listing, crypto.com, there was just so much excitement coming in, and we hit a $1.8 billion market cap, and now we're down about 55, almost 60% at an $800 million market cap as people took profits, early investors got out, coupled with, of course, the global cryptocurrency market undergoing a correction. Bitcoin down almost 4% on the day, Ethereum down 3% on the day. And again, momentum always is dictated by the global cryptocurrency environment and atmosphere. Yes, lately when it comes to these meme coins and speculative plays, it seems like they didn't care about the macro markets, or they weren't really even paying attention to what was happening with Bitcoin and ETH. But at the end of the day, it does matter because that's what drives momentum in crypto. Now, does this mean it's time to sell? I will say, looking at my position when I look at my wallet, I'm very tempted to sell out and say, you know what? I'm still up pretty significantly from when I entered at an $18 million market cap. But with that being said, how much more downside do I have? And that's when people can set something called a stop loss, meaning what is a value at which you will still have your gains locked in, and then you can maybe get out at that point. So for some people, that's at 500 million. For some, that's at 400 million, 300 million. Yes, wiping some of your gains away. But at the same time, there's also the potential for this thing to recover. And in my opinion, I think the road to recovery is a lot stronger than the road to zero because of the narrative and the thing that is being pushed with the story of Pepe. A 100% meme coin that has absolutely no utility, just as a joke coming into the internet, similar to Dogecoin, similar to Shiba Inu. It had me very excited, but I think again, it's so much easier to click the sell button on the way down than it is on the way up. And that's just, unfortunately, the psychology of all these markets. So you got to determine that for yourself. Volume is down, pay attention. We were at a $360 million volume just a few days ago. Actually, it got to over $1 billion, and now we're at 68 million over the last 24 hours. Down significantly, but I think again, the road to recovery is stronger than the road to zero. And I say that time and time again to help you understand that for me, nothing really changed. My conviction is still strong for Pepe, and I think it's going to do well. But at the same time, to kind of help me stomach volatility and not pay so much attention, you guys have probably seen me on Twitter discussing different crypto projects, right? A lot of these other meme coins, and it's the best part and the most enjoyable thing is there's still money to be made in these meme coins, but understand that the upside and downside risk, the upside potential is high, but the downside risk is high too. And I can't give you enough disclaimers to make you understand that you need to come in with this, having a strategy and having mapped out exactly what it is that you want to do. Do you want to make double your money? Do you want to make a 5x? Do you want to make a 10x? What's the strategy? Are you going to diversify your portfolio? 10 different assets, 20 different assets, 30, 40. It doesn't matter. You have to make that determination. And then hopefully you'll start to see that momentum driving whichever crypto asset you decide to invest in. So remember, these are investments regardless of the way you look at them. Some people are saying, you can kind of think about it almost like a gamble, but I think again, the strategy is diversification. Identify different ones, pick the ones. And while Pepe is doing its thing, cooling off, selling off, people taking their profits, which remember, just like the way up, how people get super excited, the worry and the fact that people think, oh my goodness, that fear, that panic, it all settles in. And then we see some really down risk, but then usually there's some type of upward U recovery. And I think the potential for that, again, is higher than it going down. But remember, Pepe wasn't always going up, up, and up. And I know right now, just with the price action, it's not going to show you the extent. But Pepe 2x'd at some point at 4.6, regressed down to a 24,000 Satoshi. So we'll just call them Satoshi units. It went to 46,000, down to 24,000, and then back up. There was a lot of volatility. Even between April 18th and April 20th, you guys remember when the first FUD campaign, if you will, came out with Twitter taking down Pepe's account. And then over here on May 1st, we saw this thing peak at a 16,000 Satoshi and it dropped all the way to 7,400. So meaning another 50% drop. Yes, it's much bigger now when it goes from 1.8 billion to 700 million. But understand, the game right now is still about the same. Make sure you're comprehending that. And along the way, look at other things to kind of keep you distracted. That's just my opinion. If you're looking at this chart, it's going to be very hard to not sell because of panic. But for example, a token launched today that it has a ticker symbol PEP or PEP. I think the team is doing some phenomenal things. They have some ideas on the way. Let me see if I can pull up the chart here. Maybe it will pull up, maybe it won't. There you go. And you can see here, it launched literally on the 7th, last night. And since then, it's had some nice run-ups, nice corrections along the way. I sent a tweet about it. I'm excited, got in early to see where this goes. If it 10x's from here and goes to an $8 million market cap, great. I was able to make some money while Pepe was doing its consolidating and its sell-off, right? So then maybe I could even take some of the gains from this token and put it into Pepe next up. Same thing for Jeff, another token that we talked about recently on the channel. We saw this thing go from 4 million. It's back to exactly where it was when we first mentioned it on the channel. It went from a $4 million market cap when I talked about it on May 6th, just a couple days ago. It went to a $24 million market cap and now a huge sell-off due to, again, the global meme coin space and crypto space as a whole has been selling off. Make sure you do your due diligence. Make sure you do your research and understand that the risk is large with any of these assets. So again, I'm excited to see where this goes, to be honest. It's been super fun and enjoyable. And there's still a smile on my face because, again, I think that this is just one of many corrections we will experience. Yes, it's a little bit of a rougher one. 40, 50% down, 30% down on a day is not easy to stomach. But if we look at hindsight is always 20/20. But if we look at the future prospect and the future potential, I think it's pretty big. I appreciate your support as always. Make sure if you stuck around till the end, you get your free money with Moomoo. 15 free stocks await you and additional free stocks due to an exclusive offer. They are currently allowing all new users. So you just click this open account with the link in the description below. That's all I had for you guys today. And until next time, everybody, as always, keep investing. Peace.